Hello, everyone. It is Janelle Stewart here with Parents Making an Investment. And I have a little friend that I like to show you. Come here. This is our new family member. His name is Rex. Isn't he cute? Say hi to everyone, Rex. Yes. And today I'd like to talk about pets and parenting. Um, because there's a lot of different reasons why we actually want a pet. So I wanted to address this because in the beginning, when my first son was about 9 year old, I got him a pet for certain reasons, which in the end actually played out to not being a good reason for, getting a child a pet. And it was mainly to teach him I'm gonna hold on. Here, take him back. Hold his bottom. Thank you. Sorry, I had to put him away. But it's so exciting. But we want to have reasons why we get or good reasons to getting. Sorry, I'm just so distracted by him because I want to make sure he's safe. So if you want to put him on, yeah, put him on the bed. Thank you. Or put him back in his cage. Sorry. So we want to make sure that we're not getting our adding to our family. So we don't call him a pet. We actually said that he's an addition to our family and he's a part of our family. And so we take on that mentality as opposed to saying he's a pet. And so one of the things this time around is we didn't want to choose to have a pet to teach our children responsibilities, right? And sometimes that is the reason why sometimes parents do get pets, and it's to give some level of responsibility to our children and to sometimes also let them take ownership to something and to do and everything like that. But at the end of it, when I did that for that reason, they did not work out for me at the end because when they got older, when my son got to be about in teenage years in high school, he became interested in his friends and more friendship relationships. And he didn't really commit to fulfilling those responsibilities anymore. And then guess what? The responsibility ended up falling on my husband and I. And so this time around, we wanted it to be more that he's our family and we need to take care of him. And it becomes everybody's partnership and we work as a team in caring for Rex, right? So this is why I want to just come on here and just to share tips of if you're thinking about getting a pet or if you're thinking about adding to your family in the form of not a baby like that, but an animal. There are just things I wanted to suggest that could probably be a more helpful approach. And I wanted us to also, as parents, include our children on the decision. I know some pets, it might be your responsibility. You're going to have to walk that pet. You're going to have to take them to the, the vet to take care for and groomed and all of that. But at the same time, too, if you do have older children, my kids are 7, 8, and 10, and so we wanted them to also share in the responsibilities and just the commitment, not so much responsibility, let me take that word out of it, but the commitment of including and inviting Rex into our family. And so what does that look like for our family? And that is pretty much on a daily basis. Who's going to care for him? Who's going to feed him? Who's going to clean up after him? Who's going to make sure that he's played with and groomed and all that stuff? And so we all, and my husband and I, do have to kind of follow through with these kids, but we wanted them to see that this was a big change. And parents, that is what will happen. Adding to your family in the form of an animal will change the dynamics of your family. And we want our kids to know that you can't just go run outside and play. We can't just go to this person's house until our pet and our Rex is taken care of, and he's fed, and he has everything he needs, and he's left in a safe place and not left unattended for long periods of time. So we wanted to make sure that all those areas were also taken care of. And so there were steps that we did, and we actually had, which if you want more information, just comment below and let me know, and I could definitely share what we did. But we focused on the 5 W's. And I know people say, oh, this is not school, but you can apply that concept to other things in your life. It doesn't have to just be related to school. And so that's what we did. And we did about like the 5 W's. What type of animal are we looking into? The breed. And we also researched that and the pros and cons. And if this animal is pet family friendly, children friendly, are they good with children? Are they good with young children? Are they better with older children? What age children are more suited for this type of animal? So we did the what, we also did the why. And we asked them because they're the one, believe it or not, every child goes through that. Whether they've had a pet before or not, it seems like every kids go through that. They could go through it from the influence of friends or other family members, and they always ask, can we get a pet? So why do you want in addition to your family? And so we asked them that, and we asked them to explain in their own words, why do they want this? And then also we did the research, and then how will this how will you help to meet the needs of Rex or our rabbit or your pet or what have you? What will you do as a child, as a mom, as a dad? What will you do to commit to making sure that the needs for this addition to our family, new pet, new animal, whatever it is, what will you do and what will you commit to make sure that that pet's needs are met? And that's what we wanted to hear from our children. Like, what are you going to do? And we had them write it out. And the reason why we did it, because we tend to forget what we commit to. And they tend to forget what they commit to. And just like they hold us accountable of saying, you said that you were going to take me to get some ice cream. So, well, we want to do the same thing. And that's what we did. We wanted to not hold them and, to make sure to hold this over their head, like we're kind of like, this judge. But no, we want to remind them of what they're committing to and what they committed to and what they said that they are going to do and how they're going to make this happen and how they're going to make the new family member feel at home and feel loved and feel respected and feel like, he could trust us. So all of that is what we did. And that was our approach before even looking. They looked up the types of rabbits, the breeds, the age, the kind, the size, because they do come in different sizes, and also the benefits. We looked up also the pros and cons to having a rabbit, and actually not making sure that you're not choosing this rabbit to teach your children responsibilities. Actually, it was one of the biggest things, is not giving your child a pet to teach them responsibilities. So I'm imploring you today, if you're thinking about adding to your family, especially as far as an animal go, to think on these lines of what type of pet, look it up, research it. How will that change your family? And what commitments will now have to take place in your family? And how will you carry out the roles and responsibilities and the care and the love for your new family member? So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, definitely comment below, and I'll definitely share as much as I can. And I would encourage everyone, if you are, once again, seeking to add to your family, which I've seen that is common now during this quarantine, that people are choosing to do that, definitely research it and look into it first and follow those 5 W's, so that way you know what you're getting into, because it is not just an overnight one-time commitment, and some of these things are long-term commitments, and especially when children are involved, we want to make sure that we know what we're getting into for them and for us on this parenting journey. I hope that helps you today, and I wish you all the best on your choice, and come on and share. I would love to hear and for you to share what your decision is as far as pet and animal and your addition to your family. Thank you and have a wonderful day.